Yeah, I think now, Mr. Karima, the discussion can start.
Yes,
I'll turn the camera. Yeah, I'll turn the camera back to the board where you'll be viewing only one presenter.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. And I think we can have one from Nabisunsa first. What do you think?
Yeah, that will be good. That will be good. And my greetings to Mr. Kiganda.
Greetings to you too.
Okay. Okay. So,
let's listen to what you're saying.
No, turn your chair.
Anyone feel what study of conducted the topic, the objectives of fieldwork study, draw an annotated cross-section of the area study showing describe the relationship between physical and activities in area study. For our first question, we're going to talk about Kaseni, field work. This is what we do. Our study is the relevance of Lake Victoria in the
Nabisunsa team, we are not hearing you clearly. I think it may be issue with the internet connection.
Durham, could you?
We are not.
Could you mute your microphone when you are done, so that we test with? We are getting echoes. So if you could mute your microphone and then we test and see how it works. Internet. Hello. No, it is the internet is. Let me just mute him. Okay. Where is the chat? Are they still on? They said SMACK is what, gone? Yep, they are back. Hello.
We have some issues. Yeah, we had some issues with power, but now I think we are okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Now okay. We can hear you clearly. I think we may start.
I'm going to mute your microphone when they start presenting.
That will be very fine.
And then if you need to talk, you just raise something. I'll be able to see, and I'll be on WhatsApp in case of any other communication.
Okay, that's great.
Okay. Could you just thumbs up when if you hear us? I'm muting you. Should we turn it? Is that fine then?
Yeah, they turn it and everyone is seeing.
First, we focus on it, then you can.
Okay. Our first question is, for any one fieldwork study you have conducted either as a group or as an individual, state the topic. First, here at Nabisunsa, we deal with Kaseni fieldwork. So, a landing site. Now, our topic of study is the growth and development of Kaseni Fish Landing Site on the northern shore of Lake Victoria in Wakiso District. The objectives of our fieldwork study: to find out the location of Kaseni Fish Landing Site, find out the historical background of Kaseni Fish Landing Site, find out the factors for the location and growth of Kaseni Fish Landing Site. Am I being too fast, or I just continue with the speed? And they're supposed to, no, we can hear, but find out the physical features around Kaseni Fish Landing Site. Find out the land use activities around Kaseni Fish Landing Site. Find out the influence of Kaseni Fish Landing Site on the surrounding areas. To find out the fish species landed at Kaseni Fish Landing Site. Find out the problems facing Kaseni Fish Landing Site. To find out the solutions to the problems facing Kaseni Fish Landing Site. To find out the future prospects of Kaseni Fish Landing Site. For all these objectives for Kaseni, I think they're all self-explanatory, because objectives almost up for any fieldwork study almost apply for almost any case study for fieldwork.
So the next one. So I just check if they have had us. We are just checking if you're able to hear us clearly.
Yeah, we are able to hear you.
Okay, we are proceeding to the next part of the question.
That's very fine.
And it has a diagram. We are not able to project it this time. Another time. Did you draw it? Okay, we have. Okay, we have a diagram. I'm going to see if I can run over it quickly. It's a TV. I'll see if it works. Give it a minute. Let's see. No. No. We'll need to otherwise. We will need to send the diagram differently, not right now. Let's proceed. I'm muting them.
Here, our next question is, describe the relationship between physical features and human activity in the area studied. Here, we want us to talk about the physical features and the human activities in relation. The presence of the gentle slopes of Kaseni of Bendegere Hill, north of Kaseni Fish Landing Site, have led to the construction of Nabagere Road, north of Kaseni Fish Landing Site. That's a physical and human activity, land use activity in the area studied. Another one is, I think we'd like for for all my group members here to contribute. Yes, Jenna.
What's the question?
The question is, describe the relationship between features and human activity in the area studied. Jawan here can first, will be our first 20 minutes.
Because this side
Physical and human activity.
Hello. Silence, please. My name is Latifa. Yeah. One of the relationship is physical to human. The hilltop of Bendegere Hill has encouraged the establishment of the telecommunication masts due to high elevation that encourages easy transmission of signals. Yeah. The gentle slopes of Bendegere Hill encourage settlements due to easy construction of houses. The lowlands of Bendegere Hills encouraged the establishment of Nabisunsa roads due to easy construction of the road. Yeah, I think someone else will present. An orator.
Emily, please come and go on with the discussion. Because we love all of us to participate. Latifa.
Let me just check the others. And feel free to ask if they hear. When you're doing a video conference, you're not certain whether they are with you. So every now and then we check, just to check. Team SMACK, were you able to hear us? Okay.
Hi guys. The presence of Lake Victoria in the south of Kasenyi, physical human. The presence of Lake Victoria in the south of Kasenyi fish landing site has encouraged the establishment of Kasenyi fish markets due to the fishing activities. Then the presence of Bendegere Forest in the north of Kasenyi fish landing site has encouraged the growth of Kasenyi fish markets due to the provision of firewood for smoking. Another presenter.
Our next question is, outline the problems you face when collecting data during the study. This requires you to mention the problems you face as a student while carrying out the fieldwork study. We're going to have our next person discussing, which is Charlotte. Nandi, please come forward.
Hi, you guys. So the problems we face as we're carrying out our fieldwork, when we have a language barrier, we face the problem of language barrier using the interviewing method.
since most of the respondents didn't know the language we were speaking because they only knew Luganda, and therefore we failed to get the problems facing Kasenyi Fish Landing Site. Then the second one faced the problem of uncooperative respondents while using still interviewing at Kasenyi Market. Therefore, we failed to get the historical background of Kasenyi Market. Yeah, the third one, we face a problem of sudden weather changes due to heavy rainfall while using recording method, which destroyed our writing materials, and therefore we failed to write down the future prospects of Kasenyi Fish Landing Site. We faced a problem of physical obstruction while using observation method by Bendegere Forest. Therefore, we're not able to see the land use activities in Bendegere village. Thank you.
Oh, we have another person. Okay. Okay. So that's it from Nabisunsa. Over to you. There. And Mr. Sam, like doing that university, but they're just big, they made Mr. Sam. He's now at SMACK.
So we can't.
Okay. When did you start? Did I mute them?
Yeah.
Hello. I think I had muted you guys.
We were trying to organize ourselves. That's why we had muted first.
Oh, you
But
muted
it's
yourself.
okay.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to mute this side.
It's very okay.
When they are presenting, if you are not muted when they are presenting, don't hear themselves in the background. But when they are speaking,
It's fine.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to discuss the problems facing Kasenyi Fish Landing Site. One, use of wild fishing methods like cast nets for catching tilapia fish, undersized gill nets for catching tilapia fish and nail perch, and also mosquito nets for catching silverfish, leading to indiscriminate underfishing on the Victoria. Then problem number two, inadequate sewage facilities at Kasenyi Fish Landing Site. Then there are harsh climatic conditions, mainly the rain seasons in March to May and August to November, which limits fishing activities. Then pollution of Kasenyi water bay by food vendors in Kasenyi, who pour contaminated water into the bay. Then oil spillage from the use of old engine boats and disposal by traders into water. Then there's less fish catch during the moon phase, that's between December to January and July to mid-August of each year. Then social evils such as prostitution has risen at Kasai Fish Landing site due to the presence of mobile population of fishermen. Then there is poor sanitation also at the fish landing site, where there are only 2 pit latrines serving the entire population at the landing site. Then there is a price fluctuation in local markets like Bali Kudembe and Kasai markets due to climatic seasons like moonlight season. Then the existence of strong winds, which are common during the months of June, July, and August, lead to drafting away of gill nets, scaring away fishermen to carry out the fishing activities. And also, the strong winds also lead to accidents and migration of fish from Kasai. Then there is extinction of fish species, such as the knowledge from Lake Victoria due to use of poor fishing methods, such as beach seining. Then the next thing we are going to discuss methods of data collection, which is going to be discussed by Lukago Emmanuel King. Next thing is going to be relationships. Oh, is it? So let me get in this. Yes. Good evening, ladies. I'm Mr. Jonathan. I'll be discussing interviewing. Interviewing is a method of data collection that involves face-to-face interaction between the researcher and respondents in the field, whereby the researcher asks oral questions about specific aspects in the field on observable and non-observable. Respondents give oral answers. Now, in the field of Kaseni, we use interviewing as a method of data collection to find out the historical background of Kaseni fish landing site, factors for establishment, method used in fishing, benefits and future plans of Kaseni fish landing sites, and the method used by the shown below. We asked Mr. Muchibi for the fisheries officer at Kaseni fish landing site about the origin, the growth, and development of Kaseni fish landing sites. A lot of information was gathered, and below are some of the questions and answers. We shall, Mr. Lukago Emmanuel King will discuss this type of method.
Sampling method. Sampling refers to the study of a small fraction of the population to represent a bigger aspect of the web phenomenon. Information yielded was used to draw conclusions about the phenomena we studied. We used cell samples from Lake Victoria. We used samples from the Lake Victoria shore at Benjagiri Hill, the samples that were collected were assessed to find out the characteristics of the soil. It was found out that the soil was largely sand and with fine grain. Next is the recording method presented by Katisa Christopher. Thank you.
Hello, girls. Those who are sleeping, please wake up. Yeah, I'm here to discuss the types of fish caught at Kassim Landing Site. So we have the Nile perch. It's a very big fish. Here is get some materials from Bunet. They export it to China. We have tilapia fish. We have one called baggrass fish. We have the lungfish, the moonfish, the silverfish. It's very common these days on the streets. We have the electric fish. Some of you have not yet seen it in Africa, but it's also there in Kassim. If you check the waters, that's it. We have the African catfish. We have the baboose yellowfish. So these are some of the types of fish species caught at Kassim Landing Site. Some of the local names we have for the Nile perch, buta fish. Tilapia is called ngege. The baggrass is called semutundu, something related to that. I'm sure some of you know it. The other yellowfish, the baboose yellowfish, is called kisinja. Then the silverfish, most of you know it. I'm sure all of you know it. It's called mukene. All of you know mukene, right? Yes. We have the moonfish, the one called keche. Yeah. So that then the lungfish, the one called mamba. Satotem in Uganda. Yeah. Yeah, those are the different fish species caught at Kassim Landing Site. Thank you very much. A moment, please. The next person to discuss is Kawe Sakib. Please come and discuss the method. Thank you.
Yes, good evening, ladies. I'm here to record. I'm here to give the method. The method of recording. Recording refers to in the field in form of notes, sketch marks, panoramic views, statistical tables, diagrams, tape recordings, and file tables. I will use the following tools when recording at Kassim Landing Site. I will use pens, paper, drawings, charts, diagrams, and sketches. Through recording, we're able to find out the types of fish caught that were given by our friend Katisa. So the next person I think is Musanje Dixon.
Guys, we have to discuss the use of the measurement method. We all know the measurement method involves the use of calibrated instruments like tape measure and non-calibrated instruments like the ropes This is to establish or investigate distances, weight, area, size, length, width, or height of geographical features in the field. Through the use of this method, with the help of the weighing scale, tape measure, and estimation, the following information was obtained. Using the tape measure, we found out that the length of the selected units used to catch tilapia from the Kasenyipe was 50 meters to 100 meters, and the length of one of the selected long lane, which was about 10 meters long with 20 hooks. We used the weighing scale from the Kasenyi Fisheries Department to determine the weights of our selected samples. Sample A, tilapia, had 2 kilograms, and sample B had nail patch, which was 10 kilograms. Fast forward that on average, the big nail patch had 20 kilograms of medium nail patch, and medium nail patch had 10 kilograms. We also used estimation to determine the area covered by Kasenyi landing site. It was about 8 acres of land. The next one was, the next method will be discussed with by Suriadia. It's first and new.
Okay. Thank you very much. Since we have a few minutes, just up to around 6 o'clock, I propose we move towards summarizing so that we can have some back and forth discussions, question and answer. What do you think?
We still had some diagrams to show you, for example, the cross sections and the maps.
Okay, then we'll go through them quickly and then we'll see.
Between SMACK and Nabisunsa.
Hello?
Yes, we are getting you, but we are trying to share the map which you would wish to present.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay then. Thank you very much. Over to you. I'm muting.
Are you able to see our screen?
We could see, we saw it briefly and yes, it's back.
Okay.
Yep.
So you are able to see our presentation?
Yes, we are able to see that.
Okay, for the first screen, we are having the cross section of Kasenyi Fish Landing Site, showing the physical features and man features. So starting from the left side, you have the Bendegere Hill, then you have the Stone Quarry, Nabagereka Road, Kasenyi Market, Kasenyi Fish Landing Site, the Sand Beach, then finally the Lake Victoria, the water bay.
Thank you. Could you
then,
go to the slide number 2 on your side?
Yes.
You're on slide 1. You're on the title slide. Could you go to the slide you're talking about?
That's the one you're talking about, the one that is currently on your screen.
Right now we are seeing the title slide. That's back at Kasenyi.
Title slide.
Yeah, that's the one we are seeing.
Okay. Let's try to fix it. We are having it set.
Okay.
This is the slide which we are talking about.
Yes, we are able to see that one now.
Okay, that's a cross section of Kasenyi Fish Landing Site. showing the physical features and man-made features. You start from Lake Victoria, then the Sand Beach, Kasenyi Fish Landing Site, then Kasenyi Market, Nabagarika Road, Stone Quarry Site on the gentle slopes of Bendegere Hill, then finally Bendegere Hill itself. Then for when you're doing it
Speaker,
in a
you have to
paper,
you'll have to jump out of my.
getting. Okay. Right now you have the sketch map of Kasenyi Fish Landing Site, showing the selected physical and man-made features. From the south, we have Lake Victoria, then the Nakasonda Headland, then the Sand Beach, then there's the leisure park, then we have Bentegere Village, boat making yard, then Nabakirika Road, and then in Kumba Village. Yeah, this is our last slide, and this is a panoramic view of Kasenyi Fish Landing Site from the headland in the south, showing physical and man-made features. So the physical features, you have the Sand Beach, then Bendegere Hill, then of course Lake itself, then man-made features, you have Kasenyi Market, Kasenyi Fish Landing Site, then the Stone Quarry. That's it. Mr. Goloba, you talked about the discussion, so requesting you to share the questions and.
Oh, okay. I'm Nabisunsa. Mr. Dung, you're welcome. I'm muting you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kalema. Sorry, I'm trying to follow you, but a terrible jam.
Okay, then. I'm going to be muting you, then we continue discussing.
Okay.
Okay. So, girls, we now move into a session of discussion. So feel free to now ask your questions. And if you have questions as well, SMACK, this is the time to have some questions as we wind up. Questions? You said you wanted to have some questions. Clarification. Yeah, come on.
Any questions?
Can be as can be.
As many people as possible. No. For me, I'm not a permanent resident.
I have a question about the panoramic view. Where is the viewpoint? I thought it's supposed to be like V shape, but I'm not seeing your viewpoint. I'm just seeing like a sketch map as it. And I can't see the road.
Okay, with a panoramic view, you always have the point of view, which is of a V shape. And for this case, we just came up with that just for this discussion. But obviously, no, the panoramic view always has a V shape and the point of view. So from the point of view, you can see a few features. It doesn't show everything. Because if you're standing at a side and you can't see the road automatically, you only see the leisure park, the sand beach, the fisheries offices, and the fish landing site. So, but we didn't have the point of view that sketch because we just came up with it just for this discussion. That's it.
Thank you. And SMACK, if you have questions, feel free. This is a time of interaction. Feel free to ask questions and seek clarification.
Hello. Wanted to ask the activities you carried out during the follow-up study. In brief, beg your pardon?
First way. First way.
Follow-up study. Yes.
First wait. Okay, you answered.
Yes.
We presented that collected by the different. For example, group 1 presented the information of the organic site, that is to say, Matabi sub-county, Wakiso district. We compared that.
Yes, we get you.
We compared data collected by the various groups, for example, concerning the distance from Kasenyi Market to Kasenyi Higher, and we finally concluded that it was 100 meters. We recognize data collected which only included the required information to be compiled concerning problems facing Kasenyi fish landing site. I think that's enough for now.
Thank you very much. Next question by Jonathan.
If you have questions, this is the time. Come on. Come here.
We have a question. I don't know if they can hear. Your sketch map.
Let's check if they are listening. SMACK, are you there?
It's frozen again.
Oh yeah, I think their screen is frozen. Let me just, while we wait for them, let me get a word from Mr. Tlongo. Is he off? Is Mr. Saya on? SMACK. Mr. I'm muting SMACK. Over to Asia.
Did you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Asia, we can hear you clearly. Please go ahead. Mr. Asia?
Yes.
Okay, we can hear you.
Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ayub. And thank you very much, students from senior 6 students from SMACK and Nabisunsa girls. I came quite late for this conference, but it is nice being here to discuss with you. think you can mute them. Yeah, you carried out field work in both Kasenyi fish landing site and also at Masese landing site. At least for the SMACK class, carried out field work in these two places. Now, I would like to find out whether you use the method of map reading. Did you carry out any map reading during the field work? One of the other methods one could use during field work is by the use of an aerial photograph of the place. You can have an aerial photograph of Kasenyi landing site, which you can ably obtain using the Google Earth software. And that photograph, that aerial photograph can be used for the method referred to as photo reading. You well know about photo reading. You use the photograph, the aerial photograph, in order to identify features which are there and the surrounding areas, and be able to translate it into a good map, because aerial photographs are the ones which are normally developed into maps. So photo reading, which can help you in identifying areas, features, and also can help you to draw a very good map. So I hope if you may not have used an aerial photograph, then the next time you may be able to use it. Otherwise, thank you very much for the presentations. We have enjoyed the bit I've attended, but with time, I believe we shall be more serious and more organized as far as this conferencing is concerned. Thank you. And another thing is that
I think Mr. Max. Over now to Nabisunsa for one remark, and then to Sisubi.
So, hello. I would like to give a vote of thanks to Mr. Solomon Osea, Caroline, and Mr. SMACK class for preparing time. Very interactive and great sharing information. Thank you so much, and hope we can do it again. I know we have a lot to share. Will be better. I will give you interaction. The maps we have, and then the maps we have. Okay, there's a great difference, and we'd like to share. Yes, Mr. Solomon. Yeah, Mr. SMACK. Thank you very much. Mr. Goloba. And Mr. Dungu, though I think you're muted. All right, till next time.
So let me unmute now. Mr. Dungu.
Hello. Yes, please. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Nabisunsa SMACK. I'm happy to be part of this lesson, though I'm in the middle of town, in the jam in Wandegea. But I have one question for the boys and girls. How different is this environment from the usual traditional classroom? And how can we increase on these interactions at schools? I think I will take that for now. Mr. Goloba, thank you for organizing.
Oh, you're welcome. Mr. Dungu, just because of time, I am not going to give them a chance to answer this immediately. I would like to switch over to SMACK.
Okay.
So that SMACK may answer that, but may also make some remarks because we are running a bit out of time.
Okay, thank you.
But thank you very much for honoring our invitation.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
SMACK, over to you.
Yes, Mr. Ayubu, we thank you for organizing this geography lesson. And really our boys are very happy and are always willing to link up with all other schools. I think one of them can come and give us a closing remark concerning this. So, please.
We're very grateful for having this opportunity to interact over the network. We are glad it works properly. Okay, not properly, but our first time it has worked better than average. We would hope that in the future interactions we'll have better internet connection, so that the discussion will be flawless. And maybe next time we'll have more time.
Yes, thank you very much. Also on behalf of the staff and the students here at SMACK, wish to thank you for having organized this session. We have enjoyed it, though one of our teachers who is a specialist in fieldwork, Mr. Talia Baga, has not been able to be with us here. We have tried to encourage him to be with us here so that he will give us more guidance in this area. But I hope next time we shall. And I think this will continue in the near future. We shall be ready to conduct some lessons, especially in physical geography, make some slide presentations enriched with images and videos so that we can be able to learn. That I promise. Otherwise, thank you very much. Wish you all the best and a nice end of day.
Hello. At this time, allow me. Hey, oh no. Okay, hello.
Yes, we are getting you clearly.
Exactly. Now, we have our deputy head teacher in charge of academics, is here with us and is going to greet you. Chimera. Over to you.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody there.
Good evening.
It's a pleasure to have this kind of team. Technology at work. I think the sky will be the limit. We can ever fail any question now in all subjects if you start this kind of arrangement. Thank you for the cooperation. Thank you for accepting to interact with the sponsors, and I hope in the future we shall continue the same way, especially where we get very challenging questions. We shall be putting them down and we share them so that we can get answers, and I think we shall benefit a lot from this kind of arrangement. Thank you very much. Good evening.
So just a few, now a few AOBs. Okay. A few AOBs and high. Here we are.
Anyway, hi.
That one.
Someone please talk again.
Progress in the class.
Nothing bad. Oh,
Try to say hi.
guys, tell John that you have a good night. And Asti said hi.
Hello. This is Martin Chira. Can you please send greetings to Kiroshi Hamida, if it's possible?
Okay.
Send greetings to Paul Kirabo and Anatana. All right.
PM. Correct.
Help me say hi to Martina.
Yeah.
What?
She said
What?
hi. She said hi. Help me tell hi to Bill.
Oh, yeah.
But you
Say hi to Martina.
I will.
So, Mr. Ayub,
Hello. I'm going to do some reflections with them. Thank you very much for sharing with us. And soon I'll be online to share experiences with you.
Okay, that's very good.
Okay then, thank you so much.
So our boys are leaving. They have gone actually down for smoking. They're going for games. So
okay.
Yeah, I think they are now off, hoping that we shall get the sharing of the recording.
Yes.
And we can
yes,
always review what we have done. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay then, thank you.